Hey everyone, in this video I will show you step by step how to create quality long-form films using only AI. I will cover how to get environment consistency, character consistency, interesting cinematic camera movements, prompting, and the full workflow from Nano Pro to Kling 3.0. In this project, I chose to animate Hearthstone's game cards into a cinematic 3D animation. I love the universe, and I thought that it would be a great exercise to practice and get better at character consistency. My goal was also to map the entire environment in a way that when each characters are in the shot, the background makes sense. So let me show you the result first, then I will show you the workflow.
Permission to speak. I will protect the Alliance.
Alright, so here is my starting image, the arena. I generated it using Google Flow. I really enjoy working with it, and I have integrated it into all my workflows. It uses Nano 2 for image generation, and is basically free and unlimited. The first thing I did was brainstorming a little bit with Gemini in order to get the look I wanted for the arena. So I asked it to map every cardinal points, north, south, east, west, with a specific subject that I could use later on for each character backgrounds. That will help with storytelling and consistency between each shots. And it created exactly what I had in mind. The important elements were the ruins on the right side, the cave on the left side, the ice wall with the 6 statues on the north side, and the kind of vortex on the south side. Next, I needed to get a proper shot of the ruins that I could use as a background. I first asked it to extract the east section. Then I drew a red circle to indicate where I want the camera to be placed for the next shot. I typed in the following prompt: ground level view of the ruins from the referenced image. The camera is placed on the ground inside the red circle. And this is exactly what I wanted. Now I can use this image as a background for the Lich King on the east side of the arena. Because I have already created a character sheet for the Lich King, all I have to do is combine the two elements. So to get this image, all I had to do was to prompt, place the character from the referenced image 1 in front of the ruins from the referenced image 2. Next, I want to get a good image that I could use for the ice wall on the north side. It will be good to use for profile shots later on. So I typed in the following prompt: give me a shot of the north side angle from the attached image. No character, just the ice wall and the 6 statues as it is. And just like that, I got my north side shot extracted. I will repeat the process, draw a circle on the ground, and ask it to place the camera inside the circle for the next shot. I typed in ground level view of the ice wall and 6 statues from the referenced image. The camera is placed on the ground inside the red circle, 35 millimeters, which gave me my north side background, but I also wanted to get a different angle of this side, with the camera further away. So I drew the red circle for my camera placement at the very center of the arena this time, so I could get a little bit of the ice in the foreground, which allowed me to get this great shot. Then I did the same for the cave on the west side. I prompted it: give me a shot of the west angle from the attached image. No character, just the cave and the rocks around it. Then I got this shot, which is going to be the background for my main character coming out of the cave. I especially liked that the AI understood the placement of the cave in relation to the statues as well. For the south angle, it was a little bit more complicated, because we don't see it entirely in the master shot of the arena, so I had to instruct the AI of what we should see in the horizon. It took me a few try, but eventually I got something that I could use. The main idea, anyway, is to get 4 distinct backgrounds that I can use for each camera angles, and I think that the AI did a good job at mapping the arena so far. So the next step is to place the characters exactly where I want them to be using the exact same techniques. For the main character, I wanted several shots of him with the cave in the background and at several distances, and it was very easy to do so since I had the entire arena mapped out now. But I also wanted to start the video with him inside the cave, so I went back to Google Flow and generated those shots. And as you can see, because I have mapped out the arena, we can see perfectly Arthas standing in the distance with the ruins behind him, the ice ring in the center, and the ice wall on the left. That will be very helpful when turning it into a long-form video. It helps understanding the context. Then I generated a series of shots inside the cave. I edited each one of them until I would get something that I knew I could use when turning it into the video. And this one actually ended up being the one that I used at the very start of the clip. Then I made these 2 shots of the Lich King. And with that done, I could start animating. Now, if you made it this far through this video and you find this type of content helpful, don't hesitate to give it a thumb up and subscribe to support the channel so I can make more of these. I strongly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's continue. There are many ways that you can animate your images into videos, and a large variety of platforms that you can try before you commit to one of them. And I will give you a list later on of all the tools that you can try, some for free and some affordable ones. In my own experience, after testing many of them, trying to get my hands on Seedance through third-party platforms, I found that Higgsfield was the best for my type of workflow. I mainly use Kling 3.0 now and am very happy with the results. It is consistent, reliable, and it works. I use Higgsfield because everything is in one place. The interface is easy to use, and I got tired of switching from one platform to another, wasting time looking for the next best platform. So if you are serious about filmmaking, I suggest you try it for a month. Here was the first few shots that I got using Kling 3.0 on Higgsfield. The reason why I like it is for its ability to save elements and its multi-shot option. Multi-shots are great for B-rolls, but as you can see, I have the arena, Anduin, and the Lich King save as an element with a few different angles and a short description. For this one, I just typed in, Anduin slowly walks forward in the snow. Bird-eyes view camera slowly orbiting. It is windy, snowy, icy, foggy, moody, ambient, no music, no morphing, no artifact, no distortion. And it did precisely that. Besides the loud noise at the end of the clip, I'm pretty satisfied with it. For the second one, I typed in, Image 2 carefully walking towards the entrance of the misty, cold cave. The camera stays on the feet as he steps, pan left tracking, sound of snow cracking, wind, no music. And I actually did this one using Cinema Studio 2.5, which is also really great. I'll show you how you can get some amazing cinematic scenes with it as well. The next one took me a couple try to get it right. I first started in Cinema Studio 2.5, then I switched back to Kling 3.0, and this is what I decided to go with. For this one, I typed in Auden carefully walking forward towards the Lich King, standing on the other side of the arena, tracking camera shot from behind the shoulder, then moving to the Lich King. No music, no morphing, no artifact, no distortion. The weather is snowy, foggy, moody. I like it, especially considering that it get the ruins background that I placed behind the Lich King when switching the camera angle. The next one wasn't bad, but I don't want the character to have a beard, so I had to redo it later.
I give you permission to speak.
The next one was important, an orbital shot of the arena. I typed in, orbital drone shot from the sky of the arena, bird's eyes view. The Lich King is standing in front of the ruins on the right side. Seen from afar, no music, no morphing, no artifact, no distortion. And we can still see some of the landscape morphing through the beginning of the clip, but I ended up cutting it in the montage. Next is the extreme close-up for which I typed, the Lich King saying the line, I give you permission to speak, with a scary, ghostly voice. It is snowy, foggy, and moody. Wind sound effect. No music, no morphing, no artifact, no distortion.
I grant you permission to speak.
Then another shot of my main character coming out of the cave.
I will protect the Alliance.
Then the owl shots, which happened to be the first card played by the priest in the Hearthstone battle. The first one, not so great, but the second one was much better. Notice how the arena is completely how I designed it at the very beginning. Each characters are where they're supposed to be, and each background is accurate. Next is a shot of the priest looking slightly up as the owl approaches in the sky. Then for the scroll scene, here was my starting image. I typed in, Anduin reaches and grabs the scroll from between the claws of the owl, then opens the seal. Owl quick wing beat. It is windy, foggy, and snowy. We hear the wind. No music, no artifact, no distortion, no morphing. Then the Lich King raising his sword. It took a few tries, and I think I'll probably redo some more. The Lich King slightly but quickly rotates to his right, while raising his Frostmourne sword, pointing to the camera with strength and speed and determination. The sword looks heavy and powerful, starts glowing in blue from the handle to the tip, and makes a magical sound. The camera slowly zooms out, revealing the Lich King. It is windy, snowy, and foggy. No music, no artifact, no distortion, no morphing. The next scene will be for part 2. As the priest reads the scroll, he imbues his power and gets surrounded by a purple energy. Then in CapCut is where all the magic happens. I stitched the clips together, put some music on, remade the voices. And this is the final result.
Permission to speak. I will protect the Alliance.
This is the foundation to the video. There is, of course, still a lot to improve and to build upon, but the exercise here was to find a technique that would allow me to keep character and background consistency, and I think that it did a pretty good job at it. Now let me show you some other platforms that I used to get some B-rolls as well. Some of my favorite models right now include Grok, Seedance 1.5, and Veo 3, while I'm waiting to get a legit access to Seedance 2.0. I like to use the platform Arena, Martini.film, and I actually have a good amount of video that I can make using Google Flow and Veo 3. I also used a little bit Byte Plus, which gives a few daily free generations. I'll put all the links in the description. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and I see you in the next one.